All right, let's talk about it. We're about to pull back the curtain on one of the biggest myths in the entire online business world. You've seen the promise everywhere. Today, we're going to expose the lie behind the 1-hour work week.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're scrolling through business listings and bam, there it is. That super seductive promise. It paints this perfect picture, right? A dream life where you check a few stats on Monday, cash a big check on Friday, and the rest of the week is yours. It's the ultimate passive income fantasy.
But hang on a second. If it was really that easy, why on earth would anyone sell it? I mean, really think about that for a second. If you had a little machine that printed $5,000 a month for just 1 hour of your time, would you ever let it go? Of course not. And that simple question, that's where you know there's a much deeper story.
Now here's the twist. Most sellers aren't actually trying to lie to you. They're not being malicious. What happens is they've just been in the trenches for so long that all the endless little tasks, the quick fixes, the tiny adjustments, they've just become completely invisible to them. They've literally forgotten to count the real work.
So let's break down this invisible workload. This is all the stuff that's never going to show up on a profit and loss statement, but trust me, it will absolutely hijack your calendar the moment you take over.
And this is the huge disconnect. The seller, they genuinely remember their nice week. A few clicks here, a forwarded email there. But you, the buyer, you inherit the real week, which is jam-packed with unpredictable, time-sucking tasks that you never, ever saw coming.
First up, you've got firefighting. This is the heart-pounding, stressful stuff. Maybe it's not every single day, but something like this pops up almost every single week. A sudden PayPal dispute. Your main supplier runs out of stock. Your ad account gets shut down for no reason. An angry customer threatening a chargeback. These things demand your immediate attention, right now. Next up is tech debt. The idea of a set-and-forget website is a total myth. An app update breaks your entire checkout flow. Your advertising pixel starts misfiring. Your site speed mysteriously tanks. This isn't a one-time fix, it's this constant, low-level maintenance that just eats away at your time.
And finally, there's manual marketing. Automated ads are great, but a business that isn't actively marketing is a business that isn't growing. It's that simple. Someone has to actually schedule all the social posts, reply to DMs and comments, update the promo banners, and write the emails that actually drive sales.
So, feeling a little stressed out? Don't be. Now we're going to shift from the problem to the solution. There's a way to find the truth and protect yourself from all these surprises, and it's a concept we call the time P&L.
The philosophy behind this is really simple. You have to forget about the passive income dream and instead focus on the documented reality of what it actually takes to run the business. The goal is simple, no more surprises.
So what is a time P&L? Well, just like a financial P&L tracks where your money goes, a time P&L tracks where your time goes. It's a clear, simple breakdown of the weekly hours, all categorized by the type of work that's required. For a typical online store, it might look a little something like this: 4 hours on marketing, 3 on customer support, 2 on operations, and maybe 1 on tech maintenance. And suddenly, the workload isn't some vague mystery anymore. It's a clear, manageable plan.
So here's the crucial takeaway. For most healthy, growing online businesses, the real, honest range is somewhere between 5 and 15 hours a week. It's still a fantastic, flexible asset to own, but it requires actual management, not magic.
Okay, so how do you actually use this in the real world when you're looking at a business for sale? Well, it all comes down to just asking the right questions.
You can't just ask, how many hours do you work? You'll get that same vague answer. Instead, you need to ask this: can you show me your daily checklist or your standard operating procedures? This question forces them to show you proof instead of just giving you promises.
And their answer tells you everything you need to know. The red flag is, it's all in my head. What that really means is, you're buying a disorganized job. The green flag is, sure, here's a video of my routine. Translation, you're buying a real systemized business.
Let's bring this all together. The goal isn't to find some magic money-printing machine. The real goal is to acquire an actual asset that you can control, you can manage, and you can grow. This is the new mindset. Go into it expecting to work 5 to 15 hours a week. Then, your first job as the new owner is to build systems and processes that drive that number down over time. That's how you get true freedom and control. The standard you should be demanding is full transparency. The operations should be documented and the workload claims should be verified. This way, you get a clear picture of the time commitment before you buy, not a surprise second job after.
So if you're ready to stop chasing fantasies and start looking for a real, documented asset, you need to demand a time P&L. Look for transparently vetted businesses where the time commitment is treated as just as important as the financial one.